Join us as we leave Tillamook, Oregon behind and head towards Washington, where we encounter a very sad dip in our travels. Spend a few nights in not-so-ordinary campgrounds and make our way into Olympic National Park, where we check off a bucket list item, discover some beautiful waterfalls, visit the wettest town in Washington, make a crazy road trip just to say we did it, and then hike to one of the highest points in Olympic National Park.
Sexy going my way?
Hi, Bubby.
That was beautiful.
Was it?
That was a beautiful S.
Hit the road and headed for a harvest toast in southern Washington. Somewhere around 2 o'clock, we came to a crawl. Officials turned all the cars and pickups around. Ahead of us was a fatal accident that closed the road. With no alternative route for bigger rigs like ours and no way to turn around, we were stuck. There we sat for 5 hours. Well, it's now 5:30, and we've been told we still have another couple hours to wait.
Yeah.
But we've met some really cool people here that are also in the same spot that we are.
And got to eat Rocky Road.
And after seeing the wreck, I'm thankful. I'm thankful I have to wait. Not thankful that they were hurt, but thankful that my day's better than them, and pray that, because some family somewhere is getting some awful news right now.
Yeah.
So, anyways, making the best of it. Two of the three are up on wrecking trucks, but they still have one in the ditch. 7:30, we're out of here. It's been a little over 5 hours. Happy to be back on the road and no clue where we're going. We'll figure it out. It was too late to make our next destination, so for the first time ever, we opted to spend the night in a rest stop appropriately named Dismal Niche. Because we were right next to the road going in and out, we couldn't put our slides out, and we had to find a creative way to bring our stairs all the way up and inside. It was cozy, but we did it. The next morning, we headed off to Olympic National Park and found ourselves camping behind the workshop that was owned by the sweetest older couple. At 80 years old, he's still building roads, and she runs the campground.
Dream about how it will be. Feel your arms around me, yeah, let it sink.
First stop was Forks, a little town not only known for having the greatest average rainfall in Washington, but also known for the setting of a little book series turned into a movie that you may have heard of, Twilight. Although the movie was never filmed here, it was set here, and people trekked from all over the world just to visit it.
Always changing all the scenery. Why I'm living in this fantasy. Don't know, let it sink in. Yeah, just let it sink in. In a dream, you said you wanna buy me pretty little things. Take me around the world, nah, let it sink.
Good morning from Olympic National Park. It's about 7:30. We had to get up like at 6 to get out the door and get here on time because we're looking forward to one of our very favorite, well, we don't know if it's our favorite, but we're looking forward to this really cool trail that we've seen. It's called the Hall of Mosses.
This looks like Robin Hood. When you see the pictures that we're going to send you, you are in a forest with all this moss that hangs 6-7 feet off the tree and everything else. So stand by for some good pictures.
Here we go.
Let it sink in. Yeah, just let it sink in. Just let it sink in.
This place is super cool. Super cool. If you ever get a chance, it is the whole rainforest, HOH Rainforest and Olympic National
Yeah,
Park.
the whole rainforest.
It's pretty cool. And you're in the birds out here are crazy and unreal. I mean, everywhere you stop, they serenade you. And then they'll stop, and then they'll serenade you some more. But the mosquitoes are real out here too, so make sure you wear long sleeve shirts and carry some mosquito spray too. How many people go on this a day?
2,500.
2,500 a day. So you want to come early to that trail. We were in by 7:30 and hit the trail early. We had it mostly to ourselves. There was a few people, but not many. But coming out, boatload had been dumped off. So tons and tons of people. And then after that, go do the Ho River Trail. Because it says 17 miles, I think is what it says on it. So not many people come on this trail, and you don't need to go that far, and it's almost just as beautiful. It's very pretty. What you should bring?
Mosquito repellent.
Lots of mosquito
Or
repellent.
long sleeves.
Yep.
And cover yourself up.
Water.
Water and food.
Yeah, it's
Where we're at. Nobody out here, just us.
it's very pretty. We just stopped for lunch in a very cool place along the river. So this is why you want to come in early. It's not even quite 11 o'clock, and the line of cars to get in is crazy. Whereas when we came through at 7 something, we flew by, didn't even have to stop. No cars at all. Come early. We decided to take a road trip up to the northwesternmost point of the contiguous United States, Cape Flattery. We knew it would be over an hour drive, but we had no idea how windy and narrow the road was going to be. We didn't record that part, but sure wish we had to share with you.
Now, there aren't going to be dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour, right?
Baby, you booked the wrong tour. So we're sitting here at Cape Flattery, which is the northwesternmost point of the contiguous United States, because if you add in Alaska, there's more northern points. But the road coming in.
You got 40 miles of doing 15 to 20 mile turns. Takes you an hour and a half plus just on that road. Very narrow, so take your time.
And honestly, if you're just coming up for a beach view, you can get just as pretty beach views elsewhere. So I wouldn't waste my time. It is pretty. But if you're coming up like we did for bragging rights to say you've been at the northwesternmost point of the contiguous United States, come on up. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But wear really sturdy footwear because although a lot of it is boardwalk, a lot of it is sloppy and slippery.
Muddy.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Muddy, slippery.
Costs you $20 to get in. It's an Indian reservation. There is no beach access. It's only a observation point at the end. You get to look over the island. I mean, for a sunset, we're not staying for sunset because it's going to get dark. And it's an hour and a half just to get out of here on tiny roads and dark.
Yeah, that and the last point out there where you would take your photo, there's already photographers all set up out there. So we would have been here earlier, and I'm just not sure that it's totally worth it. But bring a meal. We brought dinner, and we sat here. There's a couple picnic tables, and we sat right near the boardwalk and had a beautiful view. So it made the food taste better.
It did. So enjoy.
It was time to travel to the other side of the Olympic National Park. We headed to Solduck Campgrounds, our favorite campground so far. About, how many miles in on this trail?
5.5.
With another mile and a half to go. And what we've noticed about this trail is big roots all over, like the one directly in back of us, where a tree has fallen. You can see right underneath the roots. And what we learned is the trees here get most of their moisture from the air and from the rain because they get a lot of rain here. So the roots aren't very deep. And so when a big storm wind, when a big wind comes through here, they get blown down pretty easily, and they're all over the place. When we first started, we were just amazed and taking pictures of every single one, and now we just pass them because we've seen so many. It happens a lot.
early in the morning. 44 degrees outside.
Oh, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. We've been up for an hour and we're on our way to Hurricane Ridge. And we're going in early because if you don't get there early, you're not getting a parking spot. And this poor man thought that
Just wanted my coffee.
he picked his coffee up. It felt full, and he thought I had poured him a cup of coffee. In fact, it was his coffee from yesterday that he never drank. So now he's got ice cold coffee. Cheers. Ask you, was it worth getting up at 5 a.m., cold coffee, and climbing over 800-foot elevation?
The cinnamon roll made it, so yes, it was worth it. Going was going.
Another reason why you go in early.